Good morning, everyone. This is Dan with Senior Minister E-Bike Nation. I'm getting ready to do either a 20 or 30 mile ride on a brand new trail you guys have not seen. But I did want to show you my bike rack that I have for all three of my bikes. This is called a Maxhaul. A lot of people think it's not sturdy, but if you put enough straps against the bike, on the bike, and use the tire straps and stuff, that bike ain't going nowhere. I got it on Amazon. I'll try to put a link to it. I think I paid about $160 for it or something like that. But it's a very good bike rack. It'll hold all three of my bikes. So I just wanted to show you that real quick, and I'm gonna get the bike off here and we're gonna be hitting the trail. Okay, we're gonna be riding up to Tipp City or Troy here, not sure. I'm trying to get in 20 miles, maybe 30. So just want to let you guys know that we're certainly on a different trail today. So I know you guys wanted to see some different scenery, and I'm riding my Aerial Rider Rydell today. It was my first e-bike that I purchased on Facebook Marketplace. It's a very reliable bicycle, or an e-bike, shall we say, but I'm gonna bump it up pedal assist 3 here. We'll probably do 14 to 16 mile an hour here for a while. Bike app's showing 14 mile an hour. The phone's just now caught up to 12.57, so it's about a mile and a half off of the bike app, which is still pretty close. This should be a really quiet ride. There'll be a lot of walkers out today. My sister and I used to walk this trail an awful lot, and there's more walkers than there are e-bikers or regular bikers on this trail. But it's really nice to get out. Again, it's probably 50 degrees out here today. A little breezy, wind coming out of the south, but not bad at all. I couldn't upload yesterday's video. I did a 20 miler yesterday on my Cyrusher, but somehow I was missing the second segment of my video, and I couldn't upload it. Got a train track up there, train going by. So I decided to scrap the whole video instead of patching it together. Sometimes that happens, because with this GoPro 9 camera, it actually videotapes in 11-minute segments. Yeah, I wanted to get this bike out today because I know it's very dependable. And I may do a shorter ride up here with my electric bike company, Model R bike. On your left. So I may get that out as well. You normally don't see a whole lot of debris on this trail. The trees are back quite a bit, so you don't see a whole lot of debris falling. This will be beautiful here in a couple months once these spring gets here and we start seeing all this vegetation starting to bloom out. It'll be beautiful through here. So I'm hoping to do a couple rides showing that as well. I believe they had to build this trail right around this power line. Yeah, I'm not going to do too much speed today. I'm about 14 to 14 and a half mile an hour, and that's pretty good. That's good enough. And I think that's the speed that most seniors want to ride at as well. Again, as I mentioned on my previous videos, seniors were not interested in speed. They were interested in durability of the bike and safety of the bike and comfort. That's what the three things they were looking for on an e-bike. This bike would fit that criteria for sure. Now, keep in mind, this bike's a 26-inch bike, and it's not a step-through like my other two bikes are. So I've got to bend this bike over, but since I put these handlebar extenders on here, it's much easier to bend that bike over to get on it, and I've noticed that. But as you can see, it's got a very quiet motor. This is the quietest motor I have on all three e-bikes. And it's a 750 watt, but it's a very quiet motor. If I remember right, Well, it's a beautiful day out here. I dressed appropriately. I did bring my gloves in case I needed them. But we're having some wonderful weather here this last 2 or 3 days in Southwest Ohio. As you can see, there's not much traffic on that road over there to the left. We'll bump it up to pedal assist 4 here. Get a little more speed. Yeah, this trail winds just a little bit, but it's very nice ride. A lot of cornfields over to the right here. Definitely not much traffic on the trail today. They got quarter-mile markers on this trail as you're riding along. We're up to about 1.25 now on the last marker. I'm not sure where they start at back there, but it's got some significance to it. There's a 1 mile marker there. Come almost 5 miles. Just now past the 5 mile marker. Yeah, this one winds just a little more than the ones you guys are used to. Yeah, they got a really nice fence on the right here because you got a bunch of trees sitting down back there they don't want you to fall down into. On your left. Sorry, thank you. Yeah, up here is where we'll be winding through the park. Right about through here on my 10-speed that me and my sister were riding one day. It was not an e-bike. I think I come around this turn right here, and it was kind of wet out, muddy, and Down I went on my bike. I was okay. I've been really fortunate not being hurt riding, because inevitably you're going to have a fall and you got to be ready for it. And that's why I carry a little first aid kit with me in these panniers. I absolutely will wear a helmet every time, and you know what? I believe the people do not wear helmets. It's craziness, but I see it all the time. Not sure why they got a stop sign right here, but they do. Nice little park here, mostly a lot of soccer fields. Got some baseball diamonds off to the right down there. But it just winds down through the park and then keeps on heading north. Got a little pond over here to the left. Got some nice park benches along this little pond. It's pretty neat. I think them have been added since I've been through here. Okay, we're going to definitely go north here. We are about 6/10 of a mile from Tipp City, and of course some other landmarks up here. Tipp Cyclery, it's a place up here to work on your bike. I didn't know it was up here. And they're smart. They have that bike shop real close to the bike trail, which makes sense. Yeah, I see some of the farmers over there. They got their disc on their tractors. They're getting ready to disc these fields. They're getting ready for spring. There's a nut factory up here for like peanuts and all kinds of different nuts. Been here for years. I stopped there one day as we was riding and picked up some nuts, took them home. Maybe trophy nut, I can't remember the name of it, but it's been up here for many, many years. Yeah, it crosses over right here. Little town called Tipp City, Ohio. Yeah, it just kind of winds around here. Won't be long, they'll have to repave this trail. Starting to show a little bit of age here. On your left. Thank you. I think that nut company's right up there to the left. You can't see it on the camera, but I can smell it. I can smell the nuts where they're baking them. Yep, we're coming up here on the crossing the street road here and getting back on the bike trail. Kind of rode into the parking lot more than anything. But I just love these little towns that you wind around and go by. It's really neat. And of course, every area's got these little towns. They're kind of just snuggled away. Yeah, this bike trail's a little rough through here. We got some work to do on this year, probably. Again, we'll probably make this a 2-video segment. Once I get up to my halfway point, I'll stop the video there, and once I start back, I'll go ahead and start a new video, and we'll put everything in reverse. Got some frisbee golf over here. Little park over there I'd not noticed before. On your left. Thank you. This may be a lot better scenery than I did going to Cedarville the other day. It's mostly farm country there. Well, you've got a lot of little parks and stuff that you wind through here, and I really like this. It had been a while since I've been up here. You got the river winding over there to the right again. They got park benches nestled all the way down through this trail. We'll probably go 20 miles today. We'll go up to 10 and turn around. I could easily go 30 today, but 20 is long enough. On your left. Thank you. Couple miles to go here. It's really helped me on this bike to put these extended handlebars on, because I can get two different grip positions for comfort on this bike. So I really like that. And I can put everything down in the description box of everything that's with this bike normal, and then all the add-on stuff that I put on the bike. Now remember, this bike is not sold anymore. They replaced this with another e-bike called the Aerial Rider Kepler, and it's a 26-inch like this one, but it's a fat tire bike. It's got 4-inch fat tires on it. And of course they raised the price $600 on it as well. Where this one was $1,000 new, they went to $1,600 for the Kepler. So these bike companies, they just don't get it. I understand you need to make a profit and all that, but you can't raise these bikes in price where people can't afford to buy them anymore. So if you e-bike companies are out there watching my video, and I know there's a few of you are, you need to keep your price points down on your bikes a little bit, because it seems like they're just getting more expensive on some models than they were. And I know there's so many bike manufacturers out there now that I know the price points are coming down on their entry bikes for sure. You got the river right on the right here. I wouldn't want to slip down in there. That could be a hard fall. Might get banged up pretty good if you did that. And you got this little creek on the left side, so either side you're not going to be able to maintain going down those hills. Yeah, we're about 885 now, so we'll go about a little more than a mile and we'll turn back around. Get our 20 in. Been a very comfortable ride. Got them railroad tracks up to the left there again. Didn't see them for a while, now I see them again. I can see the tracks where the Parks Departments had their vehicles up here on the trail, which is good because they can check for downed trees and all kinds of stuff they find. But this trail is going to need some work here before too long. It's getting rough. And it's really starting to crack a lot. I've noticed they've got a lot of patches done. And they keep adding gravel to the side to give it a little stability, but we're gonna have to do some work on this trail. I mean, it's still fairly flat, of course, but it's a little bumpy. Yeah, they've got some old bridges here. That's really cool. Got the Miami Erie Canal Lock 14 over here. That's really neat. Oh, fell down. That's what I talk about a little bit. You gotta be careful. That was my bad. Not paying attention getting off that bike. I'm okay, the bike's okay. My watches tell me I fell. Of course, I gotta tell I'm okay. Ford just sends a message to emergency people. That's what I get for getting off and wanting to show you this. But anyway, here we are. This is a lock. Get up here where I can actually video a little bit. But you can see it here. It's pretty cool. And it goes all the way down through there. If I can get up on this little hill here. There you go. That was an old lock they had here at one time. That's pretty cool. I had not noticed that the previous time I come up through here. Of course, where I fell, this grade is falling way down. So, again, I wasn't paying attention to what I was doing. Bent my bike seat over just a little bit. I'm gonna have to take that home and straighten that out. I think I got it better there. So anyway, that's what I mean about falling. We were just talking about that a few minutes ago on the trail. So if you guys wanted to see a little bit of action, you got to see it, me falling on the bike trail. And I'm only 3/10 away from where I need to turn around. But you got to be really careful on these things, and that's why you wear bike helmets. I mean, I didn't hit my head or anything. I just fell on my side. But there's times you just got to be careful. As I mentioned earlier, you ride any bike long enough, you're going to fall. I don't care if it's a regular bike or an e-bike. And I don't want to scare people away from riding bikes, but it's just a fact. Fortunately, no damage done to the bike. Boy, it's really rough on this trail. These trees are actually right against the trail here, and we're getting a lot of root systems that's coming up on this trail. They're going to have to do some major work on this bike trail. We're going to go up this little bridge up here and turn around. We just now hit our 10-mile marker. So we're just gonna stop it right up here. And I'm gonna get off the bike here and grab a quick lunch, and then I'll be videoing as we go back, of course. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. I enjoyed it the whole time until I fell, but I'm all right. So anyway, we're gonna go ahead and stop the video, and we'll start it back up here when I get to my on my bike. So I'll see you on the next video.